So both these players want both the chance to have the upness on games against each other in tournament, but both these guys want revenge in grand finals.
It's all about that upness, dude.
You can't get enough of that.
Upness on your opponent in these sets.
Upness.
The more upness you have, the more chance you have to win. But of course, only one of them can go through, and it's going to be a run back either way. Now, the question is, how is this one going to go? Because this is the Devourer tournament. Look at that!
Oh, God. This is a family stream, for God's sake.
I mean, it definitely is.
are not welcome in your temples.
Oh, she's dripping.
Those rules are
I mean, she's
outdated.
gooey.
And
Not
who
anymore. There
makes
we go,
those
look.
rules,
It's
Cetrion?
like a crab. Anyway, losers finals here. Going Throwdown. Devourer. I mean, this is a matchup. These guys have gone back and forth many, many, many times in tournament. Not in this matchup, though. And it's the range.
I actually don't think I've ever seen Devourer versus Cetrion like a single time in this game.
I can imagine she can fight Devourer and vice versa. Look at the way things go, right? Devourer doesn't have the slowest buttons in the world now, thanks to the patch a little bit. They are a little bit more viable than they were. But I'm looking at the range. Dragon is bullying people all tournament by keeping them at a range that Cetrion kind of commands. But Devourer can get in even more so than that, than most characters can. So we'll see. And still have the fast highs, the interruption, the knowledge. Oh.
Still comboed from that. Wow, into the overhead. SonicFox keeping it nice and quick and easy. First life bar going his way. And again, this is that SonicFox almost like smothering style of Buzzed, right? It's just about getting in and just not constantly rushing down, but it's like giving you moments where it looks like you can press, looks like you can move, and then a bug comes out, or he does like a poke, and then it's his turn again. So it's such a good way of just keeping his offense going without just constantly rushing down.
Well, the thing is, SonicFox, before this game came out, he really wanted to use Devourer. He wanted to be a very, very mix-up heavy set play style character because that's just what he relishes, it's what he enjoys. Thanks to the version of the game we're now on, where Devourer has so much more options to do that. He's right at home. He's playing MK11 the way he always wanted to. And just look at the mix. However, counter hit's going to come through and is a launch for Dragon fighting back. Now he's doing a fantastic job, but can he finish it? That's the
Brawler's
problem.
blocking every projectile on his way in. Dragon getting opened up by numerous overheads. Every overhead is fully unsafe on block as well. SonicFox is just calling it out.
I mean, you're worried about so many buttons. The overhead is just one of many things you're worried about.
That could have been it.
All right.
There is the confirm. I was going to say Dragon, one of the best in the business at those simple string hit confirms. Not as easy as it looks if you're just looking for those quick strings, especially off the 1-1, but a bit easier off the forward 2. Dragon will be taking the life bar. Unfortunately, he has to use his Fatal Blow to do it, but you know it's worth it. When you're that low on health and you're almost losing the game, like, absolutely spend it.
Also means you're going into the next round with all of your offensive bar. So when
And
you
the
then
distance.
actually go full screen, there you go, natural barrier. Just helps the zoning a lot more. If he'd spent bar and say Fatal Blow, he'd be in this round with less means to keep Fox away. So good choice. And now Dragon straight back in this anti, yeah, but no, it drops!
Oh no! And there it is, the crushing blow is spent. Wake up punish. Yes, Dragon isn't really able to keep SonicFox away, right? It's a combination of Devourer's amazing jumping range, that jumping front punch, but it's also the fact that SonicFox is flawless blocking every projectile, so it's just not really working out. This is the range that is forced to be played. And again, another overhead, but the offense continues. 2 back-to-back. Ow! What a crouch!
But breakaway, the only resource that SonicFox had left. And now Dragon, oh, he jumps in the air, and the interruption from SonicFox. He was ready for the call-out and the grab. Game number 1 with the brutality to finish off. Oh my goodness. Ugh.
This one rests your death.
That was game number 1.
And SonicFox played it well. I feel like the real glaring thing here is the sheer amount of overheads that SonicFox is landing. You know, I cannot stress enough, and oh, look at that grim new brutality pose. I mean, what's she even doing? How is that comfortable for anyone?
I don't know. I don't ask such questions about Devourer.
But the real thing is the overheads, right? Every single overhead, you know, the forward 4, which is, you know, the overpositor's overhead, every one of those is real unsafe on block. The only exception is if you've got the bug, you know, getting out the little setup bugs, the ones that follow you on the ground. You can throw overheads alongside that, and if they try and punish, obviously you get hit by another bug. But we're seeing a lot of just raw overheads working like here. Exactly, that one would have been safe, and it was converted from.
Oh, that's so good.
Disgusting.
And the grab, almost guaranteed even more. Dragon lost half his life in the blink of an eye thanks to the setup, and this is why Buzz is so good. My mind's 100% changed. Yeah, Fox, he's definitely turning a lot of heads this time.
I feel like we're definitely going to see a lot more buzzed players in Combat League now. There's going to be a distinct climb in buzzed players.
Buzz Devora was always my calling. I just saw
I mean, this is an inspirational performance.
Oh, yeah.
The same reason I expect to see a lot of Shao Kahn, thanks to Video Games Yo, right? This is how it happens. It takes one player with a unique look on the character to show their findings and their tech work in a competitive setting, and that's what we're seeing right now. Big punish attempt, but no, Dragon actually recovered in time. That's a surprise.
And now those grabs, I mean, even if we don't get the crushing blow in this variation, if Devora doesn't really need it, she can still get the positioning afterwards, and the amount of highs that she can jail off, especially if you don't get caught by those over positives, it's just, the mix never ends. Speaking of mix, here we go.
Oh, tries to convert.
Looking for the pickup on the down one there, but matter not, as SonicFox still has the round in the first place, and the flawless block punish!
Punish, optimal stuff. Set up time, this is dangerous for Dragon. He has no defensive bar, good block on the low, that is a safe string. Only interruption, SonicFox puts a second game on the board, and that is a 2-0 lead now. This Buzz looking so, I mean, it's terrifying. There's no other word for it. This is a scary looking character in the hands of someone this knowledgeable.
I mean, he's been working hard. Fox has been working hard on this character since the patch, and he's been grinding, and he's a true believer in it. And we can see why. This is a matchup we haven't seen competitively, these two characters, let alone Fox versus Dragon, using them. And it's going so well for him right now. I just feel like Dragon, he's doing his best to fight back, but ultimately, the moment the mix is there, he's just getting overwhelmed, as is the entire design of this variation.
And it's a safety.
Yeah, I mean, he's just managing his bar. I mean,
That's
very rarely is Fox taking a risk. This was originally seen to be such an unsafe variation, but he's making sure his bases are covered all the time. The exception of this, which obviously he's just got the enforcement there.
Finally, we see Dragon gets the block on the overhead this time, but the lower health he has, you can see SonicFox really wanting to just like get him down with those individual hits by themselves.
A game changer too has been Dragon's inability to go up and do the projectiles, because Fox has interrupted it every single time. Such a piece of matchup knowledge that he isn't afraid. I mean, the decision making here is insanely good, but the fatal blow from out of nowhere. Fox getting caught by that one, caught slipping.
You notice that Dragon only really does that as well when it's going to kill as well. You know, there's no point doing it outside of, is it going to finish the round or not? Because if it blocks and doesn't work, you at least have it moving forward. But if it hits and then you lose the round, obviously it's gone. You know, Dragon really calculated that. Big wake up, okay. Oh, the walk back into the sweep off the plus frame. SonicFox, knowing Dragon's going to press. Cetron, another one of those characters that doesn't have the fastest button, so that kind of play is going to work a lot better than other characters. Ooh.
Oh,
there it is.
Footsies. Dragon, I think he's been really struggling to find those effective ranges. I mean, there might be some of an element of just inexperience, right? Even if these guys, I have no doubt they've played online and grinded, and even, you know, locally. However, that said, you're never going to be truly comfortable against someone, I will say, new as this version of Devora when it's not been out for very long, has the patch.
I mean, SonicFox's like general setups and ideas have been there for a while, but like it's the increased buttons, right? The faster buttons, all of that stuff that helps out with Dragon. Managing to get a game now. This is what he needs. Again, how many times have we seen this today? A 2-0 lead and then an immediate return.
That's why 3 out of 5 in the top 8 is the way it is. It just gives players that have been able to reach the elite ranks of a tournament just that breathing space, the adaptability, giving us games that are just so much better. So we're going to see if that's going to be a 2-2 or whether it's just going to be one of those games that Dragon will go, yeah, I got one, but ultimately Fox is going to take it anyway. We'll see.
Oh, there's a big confirm. We haven't seen much of this. Fox has been using the majority of his offensive bar on other things. We haven't really seen the ability for him to go for the puddle.
I feel like he tried to anti-cross up down forward too, but he didn't quite get it. We haven't really seen that come out at all. Like, it is such a threat. We can't even, that's actually one of the things. We don't really see a lot of jumping against Devora. The reason for that is because every player that is fighting this character knows
oh
the
my god,
is so strong. Jumping is suicide. Before we've even established the set, no one's jumping. It's just a huge risk.
Look at this Dragon's health has just been completely depleted. Really just constant harassment due to chip damage or individual hits with Dragon. Finding the vines. Oh, tries to go for it, but a big crouch. And,
Okay.
okay, so this is a time that Dragon is using a Fatal Blow when it's not going to kill, but it is going to put SonicFox down to like projectile territory. Devora doesn't have the biggest threat full screen. This is a good situation for Dragon. He can keep him here.
Oh, he hesitated. But the low! Wait a second, that was such a good choice on the Fatal Blow. And it's like you said, the one time it's not going to kill, he uses it purely because he wants to have that one chance to win. And full screen, it was in his favor all day. And now full screen once more.
Every throw is going to keep that going. There, the flawless blocks.
Oh my goodness, that was clean. So good, that alien.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I mean, that's there since day one. That string whipping the way it does. Fox expecting Dragon to maybe just get hit by the final hit, potentially, though. Oh. Hang on a minute. All right, grabs. A little bit of damage, but plenty more work left to do. A knockdown's going to help him, though. The flawless block, but still quite good punish for the forward one.
I wonder if that was a range thing or if he was just a bit late. He saw him get the punish before. Oh,
Speaking of which, yep.
There's another punish. SonicFox has that fatal blow.
Oh, he bet the entire game on that wake-up buttons. No damage to make it count, though. One clean opening, one clean string's going to be enough. Another overhead. They are death on block, but Fox not
They're
afraid.
adding up. They are adding up.
And now he's in fatal blow territory. Oh, look at the respect.
Oh, that's it. That's it. The hit confirm on the fatal blow is good, and SonicFox is going to bring himself to match point after this, as this will do more than enough damage to get that round back. Now, there is no fatal blow on deck for either player now, but this is make or break. This is move through the grand finals to SonicFox, or it's tie things up.
Unless we see a teleport, it's going to be a nightmare scenario for Dragon. He does not have the real estate to work with anymore. His back's to the wall. That's where Devora wants you to be. Fox, he's able to mix now. He's going to amplify for more.
Oh dear.
Lets the bugs do the talking. And he's going to stagger. The interruption from Dragon, but he didn't fully believe in the string. Could have got more, but he's going to confirm anyway. Okay, this was exactly what he needs.
Now the tides have changed. Fox, big jump kick out of the corner, turns into the setup. And the wait. Oh, that bug is behind. This is optimal setup. Look at the loop stuff, and the second Dragon tries to press. He's getting stabbed.
And those overpositors, double-digit plus frames on hit. He's going to confirm it again. No breakaway for Dragon. And the final hit's what Fox needs to take the losers finals. And he has a short revenge against Rewind. And another demonstration as to why this Devora is such an animal.
Oh, listen to these noises. We aren't seeing the fatality, but we're hearing it. Ooh, so gooey.
Fatality.
Another shout out to Dragon for getting as far as he did. You know, he's always in that top 3, top 2. Like, whenever Dragon doesn't place top 3, it's considered an upset because that's a testament to how dominant he is in the pro competition.